Hello everyone and welcome to Mountain Lake Journal. I'm Tom Halley. This week, the epic ice storm of 1998. There is freezing rain in the forecast for this weekend. It's not uncommon here in northern New York in January. But 20 years ago this week, a huge swath of rain collided with an Arctic air mass right over northern New York and Quebec, and for days coated the entire region with several inches of ice, creating the worst natural disaster the North Country has ever seen.
All our trees are gone. This is what has been happening since about 3 o'clock this morning.
For almost 2 weeks in early January 1998, much of the North Country was covered in a blanket of ice. As much as 4 inches covered everything from power lines to tree branches. Some things held up to the extreme weight. Most did not. People were plunged into darkness as a state of emergency gripped the region. Some areas were without power for 2 weeks. This, in the middle of a North Country winter where temperatures dropped well below zero.
This is the largest storm event in NYSEG's history. Absolutely nothing in the history of the company or any of the New York State utilities has ever come close to the magnitude of this storm. We suffered damage to our electric lines, both distribution and transmission, to the tune of about 1,850 miles of line on the ground, which one of our engineers equated to a trip from here to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And we needed to rebuild that, which we were fortunate enough to do in about 2 weeks' time. That included about 2,100 utility poles broken and approximately 800 to 1,000 transformers destroyed, but a massive amount of damage for sure.
20 years ago, our Jack LeDuc was the New York bureau chief for WCAX-TV and spent several weeks covering the ice storm and its aftermath.
After 3 days of freezing ice storms that knocked out power from the Canadian border to mid-Essex County, the first signs of relief could be seen today. 1,500 New York National Guard members joined city and county work crews to help clean up streets and highways. New York Governor George Pataki talked about the assistance he summoned while touring the northern tier.
Generators from across the state have been brought in. There are almost 1,000 crews now in the process of restoring electric power, and the response is simply going to build.
And some with generators were able to charge a premium due to the demand. A $650 generator today sold for $1,000 in cash.
What kind of deal did you get?
Not a very good one.
The strain on firefighters and emergency service personnel has been great. Over 1,000 calls came into the Clinton County 911 office on Friday. The deep freeze led President Clinton today to declare Clinton County a federal disaster area. That will bring federal money here for the long cleanup work ahead. Although there are over 200 crews working around the clock to restore power, officials say that it could be well into next week before full services are restored to everyone. Jack LeDuc, Channel 3 News in Clinton County.